And we're back with another episode of Real Life Movie Talk. It is your boy, Christopher.
Blockbuster, Ben.
Jermaine.
John.
Nothing.
Little horse.
Oh, dude. When I was editing that today or whatever, and when I said, guys, listen. And I just
that was hilarious.
was cracking up.
COVID. Hey, guys, listen to that.
Yeah, that was funny as hell. Actually, the whole movie was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was
I mean,
good.
we're talking about The Hangover. Obviously, it's going to be funny. But, yeah.
I like the
Fun
movie
episode.
review after the podcast because we get. I mean, either way it would be fun. Yeah. But the COD. Can't get the game out of my mind. Yeah. God, I am a sucker.
Big gamers over
Ooh,
here.
COD.
Shucks, I'm so distracted now.
You like doing the movie
We're
review
always
after the
loose
podcast.
already on the podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and we do a little bit of sipping. So then when we get to movie review, it's just a little more fun and not so serious. Not so serious on the movie review.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. Which means you cuss and then you drink more.
Yeah. We've got
This week?
snacks.
Snacks.
I don't know. What I brought
Everybody
sucked. I would
brought
not
snacks
recommend
this
them.
week.
These are called Wisp
What are those, John?
cheese crisps.
Pretty good. Could eat them individually or on a salad, as John said.
Have a gander. It also says it on there.
Asiago pepper jack.
Yeah. You can use them basically
Cheese
like
crisps.
No, I'm good.
I think they're actually made for salads, but
So their slogan is
put me on a salad.
not on there. Where is it say?
Give me that
the thing?
romaine.
Wisp
Zero
cheese.
sugar. That's different than Ben's.
Oh, here it is. Here's a little slogan. Perfect for snacking straight out of the bag or adding to your soups or salads or appetizer plate.
Boom.
Shakalaka.
I brought Jolly Ranchers.
Classic
because
JRs.
I'm
Pocket Jolly
cognizant
Ranchers,
of chewing on the podcast.
They smell like
So
Vegas.
just suck this bitch down. John could
I
finish
will-
one of
I
these in
will
30
take one,
seconds.
I love them.
Any flavor. Dealer's
Grape.
choice.
Oh, don't
Yes.
You're not
Yes.
getting
Give
grape.
them the grape.
No.
Is that your favorite?
I threw it out the window earlier.
No,
I didn't.
grape
I almost
sucks,
did.
dude.
When I worked nights at
Which one do you
MGM,
want,
I bought
Jonathan?
a big bag of those, and I took out every grape and lemon
the
and left it on the
worst,
table.
bro.
And the one dude that works with us, Billy, he loves grapes.
Well, Billy's a psycho, and I don't trust him.
Yeah.
My snack was terrible. We're not
Oh,
going to
no,
mention
no,
it.
bullshit. I actually like this.
Yes.
It's
Cane sugar, basically.
peanut butter cookie rolls. It's a crispy cookie roll filled with peanut butter flavored cream to be served with coffee. Ben doesn't drink coffee, so
Does
he
it
can't
say
appreciate
that?
the.
Does it
Yeah, it
say
says
that?
right there.
And right now, you can get
Served
them for
with
$4.99.
That is not what that says.
All right, so either I can't
It
read or
says
Ben can't
serving
read.
suggestion.
Right under it says coffee.
I can see it from here, ladies and gentlemen.
Fucking full of it.
The weird thing
He gonna
about
say
this,
it after saying fucking.
the weirdest thing about this is that
Trying to minimize my drinks.
the number one ingredient is sugar. And it doesn't sound that weird, but sugar's never number one. Right?
Does that list mean
And
in
that's-
order? Like,
Yeah.
of the most prominent?
Oh, this is close. Corn syrup and then sugar. Damn. I thought this was just all sugar, and it's not sugar.
It's corn syrup.
You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Silly.
You
The more
silly
you know.
goose.
But yeah, the list on the back of items, number one is the most used ingredient.
Did not know that.
Oh, cool. You learned something.
Tight, yeah. Beers, I brought Sierra Nevada Summer Break IPA. Pretty good. John said he wanted something summery because he was feeling fruity. So that's what I grabbed.
Man, he should be drinking something suddenly all the time.
These guys are hilarious.
Yeah, we try, man. I don't know. It's entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The entertainment. When you listen to this.
Have you guys been watching anything in the last few weeks since we've been here last?
I watched all of Stranger Things.
I haven't seen any yet. Please don't tell me.
No, just at the end. No, I'm kidding. It's a halfer, so there's more to go.
Like a chub.
But I like this. This is my favorite season since the first, I think.
Really?
It takes away from aliens and goes into like demons, and I'm like, ooh.
God, if they were mafia demons, he would be fully aroused.
Is this supposed
Forget
to be
about
the last season?
Get over here.
I don't know. It's got to be soon. Them kids are old as shit now.
Yeah. Like 16 and pregnant on MTV, and the one girl's like 31.
Right.
Her kid's having a kid.
Teen mother. She's
Yeah.
40.
Damn.
Oh, fair Abraham.
But yeah, I will say this. The main kid from the first one that like falls in love with Elle is really going through this like ugly duckling stage. And I'm watching him. I'm like, wow, he's hard to look at. So I'm sorry. But as you're watching it, like I hope he fixes it. You know what I mean? I hope he does.
How old is he? Do you know?
I don't know. We like 16, bro.
Yeah.
So you're not attracted to him?
No.
Is that what you're getting at?
Because I'm usually attracted to 16.
Yeah. You and Jared.
See, this is not movie review content.
It's not. It's not.
But
no.
it's content.
Yeah. I can't feel bad for him. He's a huge star.
I never got into that show.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Really
The first
good.
one's good.
It'll hit you in all the nostalgia like feels when it comes to like the 80s and stuff.
It's like a Goonies meets E.T. almost.
Yeah. It makes you want to just like go back to a time when we didn't have the technology we have, and like you had to go, like you and your
Ride your
friends,
bikes.
you rode your bikes everywhere, you played outside, you played games.
It's really cool.
I
dude.
watched Stand By Me last night.
Great movie.
Yep. I was like, I'm going to put this on and go to sleep after we got back at like 11 after watching Doctor Strange. I put that on. I was like, I'm going to go right to bed. You know how you do sometimes. You just hear. And I was like,
Oh,
Dude,
it's such a good movie.
I will put something on to fall asleep to it, and then pause it and be like, I want to finish this tomorrow, and then
Good
just
for
put on,
you.
and then just put on Sunny because I'll fall asleep to that easy.
I watch Archer to fall asleep.
Yeah, it's but I'm like damn,
Seinfeld.
What did I do?
Yeah, it's got to be a comedy,
Yep.
right? That you've seen before.
Because I can just you know, it'll
It's
just
great.
dilute.
I put something on the other day, and I was like, I got like 10 minutes in. I was like, nah, I gotta watch this. Was it The Fugitive?
Dude, it takes me 40 minutes to pick something that I'm going to
Yeah.
watch. Dude,
If
I'll
you
be
wanna watch
all the
it
way
too.
through Netflix like, I'm going to watch that. I'm going to watch that. I'm going to watch
Yeah,
that. You know what? I'll just put on John Q. I'll fall asleep. What are you
Yep.
playing yourself?
No,
I'm gonna watch
Yeah.
you're
that.
Yeah.
definitely
Watch that.
playing yourself.
And like sometimes I'll do the Netflix has that surprise me thing now.
Yeah.
And every time I'm like, nah, I'm going to watch that. You can put on Green Mile. Like I'm not going to sit here for 3 hours and watch this movie.
I don't want to do surprise me out of principle. Like, I know myself better than you do, computer. Stop trying to control my
Or
life.
do you?
They put on a movie. I'm like, oh, good. It's just another thing to be lazier about.
We finished Moon Knight last night.
Oh, okay.
You guys watch that?
Is that the TV series on Disney?
Disney Plus, yeah.
That was good. That actor is incredible.
Oscar Isaac's awesome.
Yeah.
I like the girl too, Layla.
She's probably the new Moon Knight.
She's something else though.
I know, but with Marvel, it'll
Right.
be replaced with her.
I thought it was very good, but it definitely still left me with questions. And that 5th episode where they did the backstory, that it's really good. The fifth episode is amazing.
It's a great show.
You can talk about it. I'm not going to watch it.
Really?
I'm not going to watch Stranger Things either.
Well,
I don't. I need more excitement. I just don't have time to watch all these shows, brother.
bitch ass.
It's taking me like,
I didn't mean to say that.
It's
I taking
taking me-
bullshit.
you know how long it
Bitch
took me to
ass
watch
kid.
6 episodes of Peaky Blinders, knowing that I had it before everybody?
How long?
4 weeks. That's 6 episodes it took. They could have came out in order.
John,
And
you're
I
out
would.
to the beach like every weekend. You got 2 hours a stretch.
I just don't. It's so hard for me to sit down and watch a show.
Well, you drive a lot too.
Yeah, I do.
John's got a TV in his dashboard.
I do have that. I do have. Jen hates it because I almost crashed a dozen times last time in Ocean City.
But it's a big truck.
Yeah, I put on Coach Carter. I'm not paying attention. I'm over here trying to figure out what my greatest fear is.
What
It's a
else did
good
we
movie.
watch?
Well,
So we saw Top Gun. Oh wait, you want to talk about Moon Knight?
No, I was going to talk about. I thought John was going to talk about.
Oh no, I didn't want to even talk about what
What's
I've
the
watched.
shit called? Movie time? Winning time.
Winning time.
Oh, you
Yeah.
got into it.
I will tell you in a second when it's my turn. Go.
You got time to watch that show.
I'm winning time.
I sent John pictures of bullets. I said, you better put it on. I'll send these your way. Because I really like. I really
they were
wanted
shaped
to
like
watch
ninjas.
it.
It's actually a very, very good show, and it's funny because I've heard you talk about the show before and how it's filmed and that breaking the fourth wall thing.
Yeah.
And I guess I wasn't there for the beginning of what you were talking about, and then as I was watching it, the very first episode, he does it, and I was like, this is what Breezy was talking about.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it's very cool.
It's neat.
Because
Neato.
it goes. Yeah, yes, it's very cool.
It's like an Anchorman. We were talking about Anchorman.
Yeah.
Brian, man.
I just put Jeff on with it. I was
cool.
I just sent him a screenshot of all the actors, and I was like, check this out. And he's like, the one guy, like specifically, I can't. He plays Haywood.
Yeah, from The Wire.
Yeah. He said he really likes that cat.
Fucking Avon Barksdale.
Avon, yeah. He really likes that actor.
Oh,
There's a
he's good.
squad of actors in there, dude.
You haven't seen any of it yet?
Yeah,
Dude.
So it's like a docu-series, but it's all there's a lot of acting. I'm sure a lot of it's embellished, but it's really, really good.
they
They
say
take
it's a
a
dramatization.
pretty incredible story and make it a better series, in my opinion. Because the story
Yeah.
itself is awesome. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's
It's
pretty
crazy
cool.
how the whole thing
For
happened.
him to take the risk.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like they took a movie and made it a series.
Yes.
Because they could have told that story in 2 hours.
Yeah, they could have, but I'm glad they didn't.
Yeah, right.
That's why, I asked Breezy, how much do you think of the conversations are realistic, there are certain like in-depth conversations that certain characters have, and I'm like, I wonder if they really talked about this,
Like
because
Kareem and Magic's
it would have
dad.
been influential on how, like, I could see that conversation happening based on things that happened afterwards, because that would have been influential on the next thing. You know what I mean? It explains. I'm hoping that they did their research and found out that that's why certain things happen.
Whether it's like specifically precise or not, I learned a lot. I didn't know Magic Johnson was like a real happy-go-lucky kid that smiled all the time.
Me either.
I didn't know Larry Bird was a fucking dick.
I did know that.
I Googled it all afterwards, like, yeah, fuck Larry Bird.
Yeah.
Like, if you
Stop trying to use the Larry Bird thing, okay?
if you're just rooting for Larry Bird, you're racist.
Wait, what?
And they depict that in that series pretty
Like,
well.
When I hear people say Larry Bird's top 5, it's always a white dude, always. And it's like, what do you know about Larry? He's not top 5.
I mean, arguably they could have, either one of them could have. What people say is that there's never been, during any of the greatest of all time, there's never been another one of them at the same time. So there was no Jordan versus Jordan. There was no LeBron versus LeBron. There was no Kobe versus Kobe. But Magic Johnson and Larry Bird coming into league at the same age,
Sure.
two of the greatest at their position of all time, and they had the same position.
And they saved the league.
Yeah. So that specifically, they could have, if they did not have to play against each other specifically in all those titles,
Yeah.
and constant matches against each other, they probably could be in the conversation for greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Not just top 5.
So that may be my ignorance. I'm just saying I feel like everyone that's white says Rocky Marciano, greatest boxer of all time, Larry Bird, greatest basketball player of all time. And Eminem, greatest rapper of all time.
I've never heard somebody say Larry Bird's the
Not Bubba
greatest
Sparks.
basketball player.
Oh, I've heard it quite a bit.
The greatest basketball player.
People
of all
will
time.
argue that.
Yeah.
Which I mean, look,
That seems absurd to me.
It is absurd, is all I'm saying. If you really think that,
You can include him in like
you just
your
seem
lineups.
racist. Yeah, he's
hell
top 10.
yeah.
I think he's top 10 for sure. He might even be top 5. I don't know too much about basketball, but it just comes off to me as it's because he's white.
Huh.
And it was like that in the show. And Boston is racist as shit.
Boston's
And
very
mean.
racist.
And
yeah.
they go over it
Damn,
hard
they
in the
were
show.
mean.
You have to watch the show.
Okay. Courtney wants to watch it. I think we will.
Good.
sees the
Maybe
rat
we-
and he says, "Holy shit, what was that?" He's like, "I told you." What does he call them? Leprechauns.
The leprechauns.
Leprechauns.
The leprechauns are getting you, man.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. The story is awesome, and the fact that they were able to make a movie of a story that's better, I think it's very good.
Yeah, so this was on HBO real quick. They showed the whole show. I didn't know shit, and then I saw it was like 10 years earlier, an interview with Magic and Bird discussing the times, not about the show, just in general. And a lot of it matched up with what the show said. Almost seemed like this interview inspired the show.
I'm sure they
was
were
cool.
they were key parts in writing the actual series.
And I appreciate Bird because Bird in the interviews are like, "Yeah, all that was from me. I'm a dick." Like legit. Like,
Damn.
cool. Good for him. But yeah, just watch it. It's awesome.
Have you started the Obi-Wan series?
No, I do want to watch it, but I was doing Stranger Things.
Yeah. First, I've seen
and watching a series.
Huh?
Nothing. Just carry on.
I haven't seen the latest, which was Wednesday, but I saw the first two.
Oh, there's 3 already?
Yeah.
Fucking A.
The first release was like
cussing a
a
lot.
double feature. They did
Sorry,
2
Miss
episodes.
Ange.
So,
So yeah.
I'm glad I got to meet her.
Oh, she's great, man.
She got really cute cheeks.
Yeah.
She's very sweet.
Yeah, she's a real nice lady. Love her. But you're a Star Wars guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just wait. We can hold tight on that combo. We'll talk about it. Circle
All right.
back once you watch
like
it.
Star Wars
But
also.
I'm really enjoying it. You do well.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. But Chris has specifically said to me that he's like super into Star Wars, and I
I
never
probably
knew that.
told you don't listen.
Oh, yeah. No worries.
I also didn't. John, are you watching Obi-Wan?
No, not yet.
Okay, great.
Not yet. He don't have time. The other one, I'll never watch it. I don't
I'm
have
still-
any time.
I'm
Watch me one? Soon.
I'm still trying to finish Mandalorian.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay. So, okay, we're
I
talking
watched
about
the
this.
first 2 series.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Okay.
What was it? Was
Boba Fett.
Yeah, Boba Fett.
Do
I
you,
haven't watched that one.
do you think it's equivalent for like Obi-Wan Kenobi, change name to Ben Kenobi, is like Superman putting glasses on to hide himself? I mean, it's got to be close. That's some
very similar.
absurd change. You ever heard of Obi-Wan Kenobi? No, I'm Ben Kenobi. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't know what that is, but I've been Kenobi.
The series is
You
set,
say Ben? Yep, that's it. That's what I said.
The series is
You got
set
me.
between episode 3 and episode 4. So like after
Oh shit. Okay, so Luke never shows up yet.
So did you?
as a kid, you see him as a kid.
Oh,
Like,
word.
Yeah.
Nice.
Go ahead.
And there's a moment like that's
forget
when all the Jedi were being like hunted down and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that,
killed, right.
So, but there's
This from Obi to Ben.
there's this one Jedi that's on the run, and he finds Obi-Wan, and he's like, Obi-Wan, he's talking to him. He's like, I don't know. My name's Ben. Like he literally says
Yo, that happens?
It's really funny. Yeah, you've got me mistaken. My name's Ben.
I'm Ben.
I had to tell you because that shit was.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm probably not getting the line exactly right, but you'll know when
Oh,
you see
that's
it.
good.
Yeah.
Our Kenobi is a Jedi. Classic mix-up.
Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan. No, I'm one Ben.
What if
I'm
he
Ben.
was like, I'm Obi too? I don't know if you. Yeah.
OB-GYN Kenobi.
I think all those letters are in there.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Just
Yeah.
to interject, I haven't seen any of this at all, but
Yeah.
where you just timelined it, I saw a TikTok the other day. This dude I followed, it does finds like little Easter eggs in
Shows?
Yeah, different shows.
Yeah.
Have you seen it before?
No.
It'll show something like it's like a dude. Just looks like it's kind of like a skater guy. He's got gauges and a beard, and he's like, I was watching this the other day, like Pixar could be, but he was watching the Obi-Wan series, and I guess he's sitting there playing with a Jedi fighter in the show.
Okay.
And he's sitting there playing with it, and the guy's like, he's just watching him do it, and then he's like pans out to something before. It's the same exact Jedi fighter that Luke Skywalker plays with in one of the episodes.
I'm wondering if that's the third episode. I don't remember that.
I can look the guy up because I
Yeah.
follow him
Yo,
on
Disney
TikTok.
does great jobs with Easter eggs.
Dude, this guy specifically makes me love the shows even more.
Like
Yeah.
the little
Little, you never
nods
caught
and the
it.
little touches and all that shit. Or I just missed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, and that's why I love that they let fans, like,
Oh, dude, Disney is listening to their audience.
yeah.
That's why they're getting so political, because the political people are very vocal and they're listening. But sometimes it's to your own detriment.
I kind of wanted to touch on that a little bit because, like, at the start when Iron Man and them they were listening to the comic book guys, the guys that grew up with and loved that stuff. That's how Feige got the job. Like,
Sure.
he's a fan, and now we've gotten to a point where they're so big that maybe they're like, fuck.
Everyone's like, we need a Boba Fett sequel.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, but they made it like girly to me.
Right, but I don't think they are listening to like the tried and true
Right.
fans anymore.
They're listening to the general public.
the masses,
That's what
yeah,
it
which is bullshit. And I think will ultimately
it's hurting them already.
hurt them already. And I was going to say might contribute to maybe the downfall,
Yeah.
but which
They
I
should
don't
never-
want.
They
Which
should
I don't
never have
want.
fired Gina or whatever her name was. Gina Carano.
Oh,
from
they
the
did can her from
Mandalorian.
that show,
Yeah.
right? We talked about that.
Yeah,
Damn.
we did. They shouldn't have canned her. It's gonna turn out being bad for them, I think, eventually.
Yeah, they
But
could always hire her
they'll
back.
bounce back.
They
They
could
got
always
enough
hire her
money,
back
yeah.
too. Like, I mean, I follow her on Twitter actually. Like, she seems
She was my favorite fighter
she was awesome in that show.
until Ronda Rousey came out.
And yeah, she was a great fighter too. Yeah.
She only lost to Cyborg.
There's it's an okay movie, but she plays like the main character. It's called Haywire. Have you seen it? She's like an assassin.
No.
The movie's fine, but like her fighting in it is
Is it Ben Shapiro's movie?
No. This came out I think before he started his.
She's starting it. She's just started a movie with him, but I don't know when that comes
I
out.
think this came out in like 2016.
Oh, okay.
It's been a bit. But it's worth seeing if you like her. You know, it's cool. It just ain't great.
Yeah, she was great in Deadpool.
Yeah. I forgot they actually fired her from that show.
Yeah.
I thought they
It's a little
just.
tough.
I thought the show just.
She didn't do much. Just people were outraged because she's Republican.
And she tweeted something, right?
It wasn't bad though.
Yeah.
What she tweeted. I don't remember what it was, but I remember going, she got fired for that.
I think I know we talked. I just don't remember what.
Johnny Depp, he got the oar lineup.
Yeah.
She beats his girl.
I don't remember what she said, and I don't remember what I thought about it at the time. So
Yeah.
I'd have to go back and do a little more research.
Yeah.
That's-
It's not that important, honestly. Who cares?
Oh man, yeah, it's not. But okay, John, did you have anything on this note? Did you find it, or should we jump into?
Let's
the
just
review?
jump on in there.
All right. So we are, as promised, we're reviewing Doctor Strange in the Is it in the Multiverse of Madness or end the Multiverse?
This is your part of the show, Ben. I don't know.
You're right.
Damn, you phoned it in this week.
I did phone it in, son of a bitch. Oh no, it's actually in. It's not and.
Oh.
It's Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Can I ask a quick question?
No, not taking questions at this time.
Just
kidding.
Raise your hand, John.
Just kidding. Yeah. Go ahead, John.
What was the director's name from Thor Ragnarok?
Taika
Tiki Waititi.
No,
Is he in this?
No.
No.
Okay.
No,
I
and
thought
no.
he was a character in this.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, actually,
Nope. Don't even look it up. This is my thing.
no. I think you're right. I think you're right.
I
think
said
you're right.
maybe.
I told you, Ben. We don't even need you anymore.
You're right.
You know what I mean? You want to
Damn.
quit? We're going to leave you in the back, Ben.
It's fucked
I'm
up.
taking you off the sign.
No,
You know what I mean?
Nobody said nothing about quitting. Okay,
It's going to be Blockbuster Chris.
I was
He
trying.
said,
And
how would you
Eastside
like
Boys.
to rearrange some things? John said, that's great. You're fired.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Boom, you got squeezed out, bitch.
That's you just got squeezed out, bitch.
You want to talk about bonuses?
Yeah.
Boom, you just got squeezed out, bitch.
Yeah. If you're looking for a better steak in an arcade environment, you're shit out of luck. Oh man.
You can't start cutting your top guys.
Yeah. That's a Sunny reference. Anyway, he's not in the movie.
Do you know the guy I'm talking about? Okay.
Taika Waititi is
Do you
not in
know the
Doctor
guy I'm
Strange.
talking about? We just
Yeah.
No, in the movie.
He looks like him, yes.
Okay.
Directed by Sam Raimi, who he did The Evil Dead. Like, he's been around for a while, right? He did the original Spider-Man movies. That
aside from
trilogy.
Casper, all the dead's evil. But I'm just throwing
Correct.
that out there.
He directed The Quick and the Dead, the Western with Leo. You remember that?
Beetlejuice. Not really.
Quick and the Dead.
The Quick and the Dead with Leo and Sharon Stone. And
Mm-hmm. Yes.
also A Simple Plan.
Thank God you shut that door.
Movie, yeah. Written by a guy named Michael Waldron. I don't know. He directed 2 episodes or wrote 2 episodes of Loki. So he kind of like dipped his toes in, I guess, there. And then they're like, here's a whole movie. You know?
It's a cool way to put your name out there.
I guess.
Dip them toes.
Hey, I really want a job. All right, try 1 episode. Here are the wolves.
Rated PG-13, 2 hours and 6 minutes. And it's about Doctor Strange, and he teams up with this mysterious teenage girl,
Awesome name.
from his dreams, who can travel through like different multiverses or across the multiverse, or however you want to say it, to battle multiple threats from different universes. That's the easiest way I'm going to.
Can I chime in
And
here?
simplest way. I don't want to spoil anything.
At
just
this
yet.
time, no, you cannot.
Chris, sorry, not taking any questions at this time.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, no, please go.
Drink first.
Shit. Shoot.
And here we go.
I read something on Twitter that was posted on Facebook. I love when they do that.
Yeah.
That means it's good.
Yeah.
If it made it all the way to Facebook.
Because they don't have enough characters on Twitter, so they have to screenshot their post and then just put the picture up.
And they said Disney's trying to be all politically correct. And they chose a little Mexican girl, and her superpower was border jumping.
And then they named her America.
And then they named her America. Facts. I read it and I
That's
was
my
like,
favorite. I wanted to
wow.
talk about that.
It's kind of funny.
It is very funny. It's more than kind of. The outfit they gave her, too.
The jean jacket, right?
Yeah, it's with the flag on it. And called her America.
Yeah, that's wild.
I loved it. That's
It's a
one of my
little
favorite
wild.
parts of the whole movie.
I actually really liked her.
No, great. She was
Yeah.
great. I think she's going to be an amazing superhero.
Yep.
All-
Who is she? Well, we'll get into that in a little bit.
All the stuff I was talking about, females taking over, but
that's a new character.
a different thing than what. It's not that I don't want females to be the superheroes. I just don't understand what they're doing.
Why getting rid of?
Why are you just everyone you're going to replace a 1-for-1 with a female? It's just crazy to me.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
It is. Stars Benedict Cumberbatch, obviously Doctor Strange. Elizabeth Olsen is in it. It's Wanda Maximoff. Benedict Wong is back as Wong. I always thought that was funny. His character's name is Wong. His last name in
Oh,
real
that's
life is
pretty
Wong.
cool.
Yeah.
Also a little racist.
Rachel McAdams is back as Dr.
So
Christine
Wong.
Palmer, the love interest from the first Doctor Strange movie. And then there's no shot I can pronounce this girl's name.
Let me try.
The one that plays America Chavez.
Let John try.
It is spelled XO.
I just wanted a spelling bee. Hold on a second.
Hugs and kisses. XO.
XOCHITL.
Shout out.
Shadow Jimmer?
It's a shadow jimmer.
Well, no, her
XO
last name is Gomez.
That's not an R?
That's a Z.
Oh, I can see.
That shouldn't have been that funny. To me.
Shadow?
I don't know how you say that. I honest to God don't know how.
Isn't EXO like CH, that sound?
It's pronounced
Shout-
Dora.
So it's be a CHCH?
It's probably Kim. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. Actually, I don't know
Yeah,
if she's
carry
been.
the one.
I don't know if she's been on any of the like talk shows, but I just have to hear her introduced so I can understand how to pronounce that.
I
There's
wish they would have
no
gave that
way.
person in the spelling test that question right there.
How do you say this name?
Yeah, just say it. Here, we'll privy you with the word.
Did you see the post I was talking about earlier? Have you seen that one?
What we talking about?
The Twitter thing that I was saying from Facebook?
Oh,
Or-
no.
No, you didn't see that?
No.
Oh, God. But, yeah, I didn't even remember that it said on there that she's named America. Like, Christ, dude.
Yeah.
And the jacket. They did everything they could. And
I thought
just
she had
so
like
you
a
know,
pride flag on the.
it's
on the
but it's red, white, and blue basically,
Oh.
and it's a jean jacket. And the portal hole is a fucking star.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I thought it was a rainbow flag.
Just have you even seen the movie, Ben?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a rainbow flag.
Did you do what I normally do with these? Just read the movie notes and
Do
TQ
you normally
with
do that?
TQ.
No, I
Do
never
you
do
normally
that.
do that. You're fired.
I literally told you the one time that I didn't watch the one movie.
and Jen was going to tell on you.
She was going to tell me.
Yeah.
Like low key, she was snitching.
Okay.
She's
What
like,
did
I
you
swear
guys,
to God, I'll come right down there and tell Ben that you didn't watch the movie in front of everybody.
What did you guys think of the movie?
I liked it.
General thoughts.
So I'll say this. It's one of my favorite movies of the second tier.
And there are only two?
No. They got the Shang-Chi jam. They got the Eternals.
When you say you're talking about Phase 4.
Yeah, Phase 4. It's my second favorite of the Phase 4.
Okay.
Spider-Man's better, way better, in my opinion. But I liked it overall. I thought there were parts of it that were real cool.
A lot of cool shit. A lot of really wild visuals.
Yeah.
I thought like just everything. Like you got the Inception vibes, right, with the buildings and shit turning. Great fight sequences all around. I thought the acting was great.
Getting to see Maximoff or whatever her name is, her true potential is pretty baller.
So much.
Yeah.
She's the best part of the movie.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Let's save that for spoilers
Okay.
because I've really.
Oh yeah. I
She
just
gets
want to say you
naked.
get to see her a little bit.
Sorry, I had to tell you.
She's
Did you
the
hear
best Olsen sister.
this? She is.
Oh, there was a funny joke I heard about that recently.
Is it
Tell
not
it.
a joke?
I don't remember it.
Shucks.
But
Not
somebody
that
said
funny.
something about like her being like oh, there's a normal Olsen sister or something.
Oh,
like that.
okay, yeah.
I forget where I saw it. What about you?
Yeah, I mean overall, I think it was a good movie. I put it in the middle of all of them that I've seen.
Middle
All
of
of
the pack.
what?
Middle of the pack.
All the Marvels
Yeah.
or Phase 4?
all of the Marvels. Period.
Yeah, that's fair. I think it's better than the first.
And
Doctor
I'll
Strange.
say it this way to give that to so you guys don't think it's like a 5. Most of the Marvel movies, if you took an average for me, it's probably like 7-ish.
Yeah, mid
So
seven,
a
yeah.
mid is
Yeah.
a mid is not a 5. It's above.
It's
a 7.
still really fucking
Yeah,
enjoyable.
it's a very good movie, and I can't wait to get to the director's cut because this thing could have been so much better.
Me too. I'm going first.
I'm not.
All right, I'm
I'm
going
not
first.
even. Actually, I'm not even going to tell you.
My
guys.
turn. I'm going first.
I'm just going to keep it for myself.
Nah, you gotta tell us.
Nope, not telling you. No.
You get nothing, listeners.
Okay, so
But good movie, very
Yes.
watchable. It didn't feel like it was 2 hours long. It missed some comedy, in my opinion. I don't think it was as funny as it could have been.
Yep.
That's something that they usually do a pretty good job of giving you. I don't know, a fairly decent, laughable joke. I mean, if you don't know anything about the movie or the series or the characters, some of the stuff you wouldn't even laugh at.
Okay.
You know, there's things that I laughed at during it that
Yeah.
Jen didn't because she doesn't know.
Okay.
But very watchable.
Yeah. Courtney and Celine also really liked it. Did Julia see it with you, or did you go solo?
Jen didn't fall asleep. I'll say that.
Hey!
And it was late, I'm telling you.
Way to
She
go,
said-
Jen.
Look,
I went solo.
Okay.
on
I was trying to think. It just popped in
Okay.
my head.
Well, we are going to spoil the hell out of this movie.
Well, you
okay?
got dislikes?
like, oh, geez.
We haven't even hit likes yet.
Oh, general thoughts.
Yeah.
That's such a deceiving thing, right?
We've only been doing this for a few weeks, so we got to get the groove.
We
down.
haven't been doing this in a few weeks.
That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
Tomato.
So yes, if you haven't seen Doctor Strange yet, and you don't want to have spoilers, pause, go see the movie, then come back and finish, because we again are spoiling the hell out of Doctor Strange and the
Or
Multiverse of Madness.
if you want to impress the person you go see it with,
You can
listen to this
Uh-huh.
and then act like you know what's coming up in the
Be
movie.
like, I bet you they're going to do this.
I bet you do it.
You know what?
Here, never mind.
If you really want to impress them, use our opinions as your own.
Hell yeah. We're basically the smartest guys when it comes to movies anyway, so we're the only ones you need to listen to.
I guarantee you I can make half the movies we reviewed better just with my own input.
Okay.
Regular Tim Burton.
All right, so here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Spoilers, okay? Here we are. We're in the territory now.
There's no nude scene.
So give me your likes. What did you love about the movie? And feel free to spoil, like I said, spoilers.
Professor X.
Ah,
That's my favorite. It gave me goosebumps. Jen was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "That
Put your goosebumps
is
away,
the best." When they didn't have the center chair come out, the center seat, because they were separated perfectly, whereas they were panning across all of them, and they get to what the hell is his name? Stretch Armstrong, whatever the hell his name is.
that would be Richard Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they get to him,
Jim from The Office?
yeah. When they get to who is that already that alone, him being that character already makes me think that we're going to see more of that. Period.
Oh,
because
better.
they would not waste an
The
actor
world
like
went
that for that single
crazy
scene.
for that.
But when Xavier comes, as soon as I heard his voice, I was like, oh, and then, nothing. I get nothing out of Jed, but I was like, oh my god, so many more characters can come into this now.
And speaking of that specific scene, a little nugget I heard today was that the music playing when he rolled out was from the old X-Men cartoon. So that goes to your point about how Disney uses like
little Easter
eggs. I mean, I was like, that's pretty cool. Just to throw that little right in there.
Little nugget.
Yeah, it's agreed.
It's agreed.
I like the cameos. It scares me to think about them using it as a lazy writing or a crutch in the future.
Okay.
They haven't quite done it yet, but it will terrify me if they do. Because yes, it opens the possibilities to anything, but it also leaves so many loopholes. Like, how come they didn't just, or why didn't they just, which scares me.
Okay.
You could read my dislikes.
But
Sounds a lot like that.
sorry. But my real like is seeing how powerful Wanda Maximoff is. Like, that's some gangster stuff she's got going on.
Well done.
And if you didn't know this, she is the main villain of the movie. And my like that I wrote down, because I like a lot, but like the one thing I really liked is that the studio didn't put that in the trailer. And 9 times out of 10, they will. Right?
Disney does try hard.
They put her in the trailer.
She's in it, but I didn't know. I only watched the one trailer, so maybe they did.
But
in
you did
later
watch
versions.
the series, right?
I watched the
Remember
series.
how she leaves?
Yes, but what I'm saying
okay.
is,
She was upset when she left.
Yeah, it
Like felt like she had some remorse.
yeah. I thought that like I didn't know going in what this was going to be.
Gotcha.
I just didn't.
Well,
And
that's awesome.
And
Yeah.
I when
It is nice that
I
they
thought
don't
it was
give you
going to be a redemption for her
What-
going in.
Yeah, and so when she first enters the movie,
like to get back on the lunchbox.
I was
redemption?
pooping.
and I was like, oh great, she's here, and then like she's in this like serene garden, and then when it starts to like melt away, you're like,
You didn't know right away that was nonsense when Doctor Strange calls that out.
I don't know, man, I'm just in it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
know.
I don't know, I was
It's
feeling,
perception.
Damn it, I
I know.
wish I
and
was
because
there.
I
haven't
You
really-
missed that part.
I was pooping.
Where did you start pooping? What
I-
part?
I
I can
don't-
tell you all of it because
It
I
was
just watched
before she got there.
Before he got there.
Yeah, before he met Maximoff. She, America had just come. They destroyed that little one-eyed
They
monster.
buried the fake version of him.
Yeah, and I was like, and I ran. 'cause I
Yeah,
couldn't
and then they
hold
go
it.
downstairs and yeah. So
Like old school movie pizza.
he wants to
Yeah, he asked for help. That I saw that in the previews.
Yeah, because it's those demons that are going after them are magic, and he said we should ask the most powerful, potentially the most powerful person with magic on this planet or this realm or whatever, this universe. And then he goes and sees her, and when he gets there, she's literally like clipping apple bud branches.
Yeah.
And he's like, she hands it to him, he grabs it, and he's like, it even smells real. And he like turns around, she's like, it's all real. Or something like that. And
That's cool.
He knew right away.
But that's cool because her kids are real.
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole
Did he?
point.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't think he knew
very.
right away.
I know he knew. He definitely knew. Did you see the shock on his face when they turned the
Taika
whole thing to
Waititi
fire?
was in this one.
Dude, he is a fucking genius too.
Oh, I know.
He
I know.
really is.
I've only seen it. Normally, I would have seen this movie 2 or 3 times,
I know.
but I've only seen it the one
And
time.
I'm fresh. I just watched it last
Yeah.
night, so like my brain.
Okay.
I literally went out to pee just so I could write down a part of this movie that I did not want to forget.
I believe you. It'll be on Disney Plus this month, June 22nd, I think. So
Damn,
I'm
we
going to watch
should've
it
waited.
again.
I could have watched it for free.
But yeah, again, I just was like, it was a wild ride for me because I didn't know. And but I am watching. I decided to start watching Phase 4 again from the beginning, and the first thing in Phase 4 is WandaVision. So I'm like,
Oh, that counts. I was going to say
Yeah, yeah.
Spider-Man's the first one, right?
I was going to say that's what I was going to.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
no,
or
that
whatever.
actually, No Way Home. Oh, you're talking about just movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Right after Avengers.
no, Far From Home.
Far from home. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, yeah.
Far From Home.
That's actually, it is right after, but that is for whatever reason they made that the end of Phase 3, and WandaVision.
What? That's not part of Phase.
That doesn't make sense though, because
I-
that's
I-
after. That's
I agree.
after Iron Man is dead and
I
Captain America's.
agree. It should have been the start of
Yeah,
Phase 4,
yeah.
but that's not how they have
Well,
it.
that's because they
broken away.
released it before Endgame.
No, they
No, it
didn't.
didn't. It was after.
Was it?
Yeah, because it was all about how Iron Man was dead.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure, you're right. You're right.
So it's kind. I guess maybe that's like the epilogue or whatever to Phase 3, but I still think that should have been the start of Phase 4. Endgame should have been the end of Phase 3.
Hence the movie
Right.
name.
Title.
But again, so I'm watching WandaVision right now. I got 3 episodes left.
Did you get past the first 2?
Yeah. But watching it now again after having seen Doctor Strange, this new Doctor Strange,
Pretty cool.
it's like you see her kind of in this whole new
Brother,
light. Like
I told you.
Yeah.
When we watched the series, did I not get a lot of that right as we were doing together?
Scarlet Witch is the most powerful.
Dude, she's
jam.
she's one of the 5 that defeated him by herself, by themselves.
right, but
Those
she's also
Gully
like
Holmes.
she's
a
a
beast.
villain. She's a villain.
She is hands down my. I didn't say it that earlier because we were just talking about our favorite part, but she's hands down my, not like part of the movie, but part of the movie.
Yeah.
She makes the entire thing, but she's also kind of the reason that I hate it because they could have made this way darker because dude, the scenes where she's busting through the doors in the basement, she got the blood coming down her face and she's limping. Holy shit!
Yeah.
You don't expect that with like a
It
PG-13.
felt like close to an R.
Dude,
could've
yes,
been.
yes,
It
it looked
should've
like
been R.
Carrie or something. Like
This should have been an R.
it was so chopped this. I want to get into.
We'll get there. We'll get there. I just basically.
But she's awesome.
Last thing I was finishing is that like they kind of made her sympathetic, I think, in the show, and in this I had like no sympathy for. And then watching it again, I'm like, she's really the bad guy. She's holding all these people hostage.
In the series, though, she's not really sympathetic. She's just naive. She doesn't even understand that what she's doing is a big deal.
I just felt like
Once
they portrayed it as in like, you know, she's grieving, she's struggling, and like
Yeah.
feel bad for her.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
but
yeah.
she's
They did, yeah.
really
Yeah, yeah.
torturing
Oh, yeah, yeah.
a fucking whole town full of people.
Yes.
So,
That's why I loved it.
But
Still love
right,
it.
but to see it again
Yeah.
after
She's doing that subconsciously. She
Yeah.
doesn't even. That's not. And it gets into that in this movie. She's like, it's just when she comes and meets Doctor Strange at the temple, and they're talking, and she goes, you know, he's like, why would you send the demons? She was like, that is me taking it easy on you. She said, what's about to happen now? Sorry, sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's just something we talk about shit we like. What do you want me to do? Here's Jen calling.
Are we doing
We're
dislikes?
doing the movie review. Bye.
Yeah, let's jump into the dislikes.
Damn, I just like the fact I took one of your lines.
Oh man, it's okay because you said the wrong thing. So
So what he's going to do is correct me
yep.
and then make me look like an ace. But you pretty much gets
Right.
What that was right there, that was a setup for him to hit you with the climax.
Correct.
You're welcome. We actually planned that.
You go first on dislikes. Go.
All right, I'll go.
I didn't. All you, bro. I don't like Benjamin Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange.
Benedict.
Don't use Benjamin that way.
Yeah.
Benjamin.
Dick.
Obi-Wan Cumberbatch.
Oh,
Really?
Benjamin.
I love him as an actor. I think he's great. I just don't like him as a superhero.
Okay.
I don't know why. Something about him. He's like too wannabe Iron Man-y.
Okay. I don't know if I see that.
I get like
He's not a good arrogant narcissist actor.
You don't think
That's what
so?
I'm saying. I think Robert Downey Jr.
There's a diff.
I think
Maybe
Robert
we're gonna
Downey
say the
Jr.
same
would
thing.
play a better Doctor Strange than Doctor Strange does.
And here's the way I see that. It looks like Cumberbatch is trying to be an arrogant narcissist, and they picked Iron Man because he is an arrogant narcissist. You know what I mean?
But Robert Downey Jr. is a cocky asshole in real
yeah.
life. Cumberbatch seems like he's got insecurities, and I think it plays through in his acting.
I don't know. I thought in the first movie he was great as that surgeon. That was like kind of like his
Yes,
shit
that's-
don't stink. And then he's been humbled, right?
Yeah,
and
but
this
there's very little of that character. But now I feel like he still kind of gives off that vibe.
okay.
Like
He
when
needs a
he's
guy.
dominant in a scenario and he knows he can take advantage of the other person, tries to be
Yeah,
like
he's very arrogant.
He's an arrogant.
He broke the multiverse
Yeah,
trying to
like-
do something easy for Peter.
Like he's always like condescending with his conversation, and it looks forced. It doesn't look
I
like
don't- I don't like
that
him as
doesn't.
that
I feel you
character.
on that. That doesn't look natural to me. Robert Downey Jr.
Great actor. He's a great actor. It's just
isn't intentionally being condescending.
if that was Leonardo DiCaprio, he crushed that part.
Okay.
So it's like when you try to make yourself look like you want to be an asshole,
Tom
and then Robert
Hardy.
Downey Jr. is like, I'm rich as fuck. I can just talk however I want, and I actually don't mean anything by it.
Yeah.
I just am this person.
Right,
You know what I mean? It's just a different vibe when you look at him.
The all right. That dude,
Yeah.
McConaughey.
would be great at that.
Right.
I think.
He would be real
It's like if they took
Right?
the words out of it, if it was muted, you could tell that Cumberbatch was trying to be a dick, and Robert Downey Jr. You'd think he's probably being genuine.
Okay. What about you? What did you dislike?
I hate that it was two different movies.
It did feel like two different movies.
It felt like there was a teenage movie that was mostly Doctor Strange and what was going on with him and this young girl just pure, I mean, just the conversations, the dialect between them and the other characters. And then when it switched to Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch, it was an entirely different movie. It was dark. It was, I mean, scary it could be at some points. Like, you know, it was awesome. It was really, really cool to see them go down. I wish that it would have been one or the other, and then at some point been the other. I wish that this was just dark, because her character is fucking awesome. You finally get to see how she's like I thought it was really cool when
Who, America?
No, not America. Her character is really Scarlet Witch.
Oh, yeah.
How mean and
Gangster.
you know, she was vicious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's that's even what it took to beat Thanos. But
I mean, the Illuminati scene alone.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
that
that-
was-
dude, she is a badass.
That's my favorite scene, for sure.
Oh yeah,
I think if you ask a lot of people, they'd be like, "Oh, that scene."
yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, the way she kills all of them. Like,
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel was the best.
I mean, it
because
was tough.
You wonder how gangster Captain Marvel is, and then Scarlet Witch is like, you're dead.
So there's here's where I'll connect two different scenes that were supposed to be these powerful scenes. So there's that, which was incredible with Scarlet Witch. Now let's go to Doctor Strange and his buddy that he has, the third eye guy. They're just playing the music, and he gets that one little note and he just flicks it and breaks the thing. Like, that's so childish, man. That's like a whole nother movie to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? It's
Yeah.
that's just such. Again, like I said with Spider-Man, it's just really boring writing. Take this movie, make it 35 minutes shorter, 30 minutes shorter, and make it a little darker for me. Make it exactly what it was for, 60% of the movie.
Yeah.
Make it Scarlet Witch and them go. I mean, the whole story is how he didn't want to go to the dark side, and she was going there, and then he ended up having to use that book to, he literally talked himself into being the exact same guy he was in every multiverse.
Well, and that's the other thing is like the Illuminati. They're scared of him, of Strange.
All but one,
They're like, you're the one that
because he does it in every one.
Yeah, and it's like maybe make that the movie.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's a dark, twisted, intricate, incredible movie to me, and you can keep Scarlet Witch as much of a badass as she is the entire time. The struggle for Doctor Strange, because he's always doing what's good for the goose, what's good for the whatever,
right.
the masses. He always makes that decision, and they bring that up in this. Let's make it that. It doesn't. The jumper, the girl, make her older. Make her have been, that scene that happens with her parents, make her older and been through some shit and hated a lot of it and been a little more curmudgeon than she is in this. Make her, pissed, and that's how she's able to use. I mean, she's a baby, you know what I mean? So it's like I want to watch it at 10, and I also want to watch it at 34.
It's for the new generation. I think they're introducing some of these young characters and stuff.
It would be, when I was younger, it would be cool to see, you could have either of them. I mean, that girl that's doing the jumping, you're probably not going to see her a lot anymore. She might be here and there.
She'll get a movie.
I think so.
She may get
Or
a
a Disney Plus
She's a
series.
female
Name America.
minority, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But still, make her a little bit older and pissed, and then make her go into the temple at the end, like her transforming into this better person. You could use that. That's good.
It's pretty cool, though, that she can do that, yeah. And who's the bad guy then?
But how easy was it for him just to go, you've been strong this whole time. Just use your power. Like, fuck, God, that's the most boring story.
Yeah,
That's
lazy
how she
writing.
figures it out. She doesn't have to save your life or do anything. It's just, they go from some of the best scenes that I've seen literally in any of these series. When she's busting through those doors in that basement, and there's something, it was just so intense. You didn't even need music. She's every single door, boom, every single door she's busting through. The whole thing, like whoever did the clothes, what do they call that?
Wardrobe?
The wardrobe shit and the makeup and all, like she just looks. It reminded me like Carrie or something like that, or like The Ring, like just
horror
like,
movie styles.
dude, it's awesome. And then they go right from
I
that
did get
to,
Carrie vibes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
I'm with you.
I just was like, I love it. I'm sitting forward and I'm sitting back. I'm sitting forward. I'm sitting back.
I didn't like Wanda's whole motivation. Like,
Her children.
yeah, like they're not real. Like they're not real.
She'll fucking kill you. She hears you talking that shit.
Right. But like, it's been a while and I haven't finished WandaVision yet, but like,
You haven't finished WandaVision ever?
no, the second time through.
Okay.
So I'm trying to remember, but like, she loses those kids at the end of the series, right? So like, her whole thing is now she's trying to get those same two kids from another universe,
Yeah.
right? But like, so if she gets those kids from another universe, they're not the same kids.
But doesn't that make sense to the series? How blind she is, how naive she is.
Well, yeah, but then like, if you get these kids from another universe, why not just create two more kids? Like just create them again. and go fucking live happily ever
Like
after.
how she already
somewhere.
did.
Right, but now you're not holding a town hostage. Those are gone, but just like go somewhere else, and you can I don't know. I just think like
That's a good question.
her trying to steal these 2 kids, like whether or not you create 2 new ones or
I guess that's the mental battle for her.
Steal
right?
2 more from
Right.
somewhere else.
Well, I don't think she couldn't bring them
Not-
to her, but you mean make them?
Like take them from the other universe to her universe.
Oh, okay. I'm tracking.
Like the other Wanda that she runs
Yeah.
into. I don't know. I just
You're wondering why she didn't do that?
no. I'm saying like, what's the difference if those aren't yours? Like this Wanda.
Oh, her mental capacity of why she doesn't have kids
I
or
don't know. I
does
just
or wants
don't,
them so bad.
The whole like she's willing to kill all these people.
Well, she don't even think she's doing that.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's how it ends, right? She's like, I would never hurt anybody. She's like, well, fuck.
Okay. I don't know. I just thought that was kind of weak. Like that's the whole reason why all this is going on. I don't know.
I'm with you.
Yeah. I mean, and I can kind of get that. But that is kind of how the series was led, though, right? And
I forget. I forget. Like,
and what pisses people, what makes you
How
the
it
most
ends.
angry?
shit happens to your kids.
Right.
I get it, but like what I'm saying is
The fact that they're not hers.
they're not hers.
Yeah, she doesn't have that clarity, dude.
Yeah.
That's why she does what she does in this.
Yeah.
She's a bad witch.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
She kills everyone very easily.
The black
she
the
struggled-
Black Bolt shit might have been the most badass stuff. Like,
Dude,
Yeah.
that was so quick.
Black Bolt gone.
It said what lips?
Doctor. Fantastic, Mr.
A man blew his
Fantastic,
head
stretchy,
off.
stretchy dead.
he turned into like
Dead. As soon as he rolled up to the front, I looked right at Jen and said, fuck is he going to do?
Jumps right in
What
Professor
is in
Xavier's
the-
head,
yeah.
snaps his fucking neck.
That was cool, though.
throws the shield
Awesome.
through Captain
Through
Carter.
Captain Carter.
Yeah.
She barely had no superpowers anyway.
Yeah.
So she damn sure isn't dead. You know what was awesome? The fact that he wanted it, as soon as he went in there to talk to her, it gave me the Phoenix vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he
that's
gets
what
in
it felt like,
Yes,
yeah.
and he can't. He
can't defeat the Phoenix.
Nope, he can't even. He can't even have a conversation with the Phoenix when he gets in there. That was awesome. I thought there was gonna. That is really what made me the most excited about this movie, because outside of the way the culture is now, the making women predominant in series, Scarlet Witch was a machine in all the comics, and the Phoenix is probably considered the strongest X-Men of all time. So there were 2 like level 5s, right? Technically there's 2. There's a Phoenix and somebody else. She is probably considered the strongest of all, because
Yeah,
she
like
can't control her powers.
Professor X was like a 4.
Yeah, and Morpheus.
Don't say Morpheus because that's going to piss me off.
What's his name?
Morbius.
Morpheus is from the Matrix.
What's his name?
Morbius is
Nope.
the
No, no, no.
vampire that you love.
What the fuck is his name that controls the metal? Why can't that come to me?
Magneto.
That's it, Magneto.
Magneto.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Maybe
Right.
they're all
that's
5s,
right. The
she's
girl
a
says that,
6.
and there's one level 5 here or something like that when they were standing around the camp, and she wasn't even Phoenix yet.
Yeah, it's wild. Where are we at right now? We
I
I'm talking
finished
about
my list.
how
I just
bad a
finished-
Scarlet Witch was, and then he hated the fact that the storyline led to her coming and doing all the evil things she did based on the fact that she wanted kids that weren't hers.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm okay with that storyline. I don't hate
It's
it.
fine.
I mean,
I
it
didn't
kinda-
hate it, but
it-
like it's just like I thought it would have been better.
Do you want to put that on?
No. I got something else for that. Yeah, it's okay. That's
No,
just,
no, I do.
I said what I said, and it's,
I know, but
yeah.
So what would you have rather had happen? I mean, what is a better? I'm just asking because that's not what you wanted.
Well,
what would you have rather had her been angry about to do what she did, or would you just have her not be evil?
I don't. Well, maybe not be evil because I love that. But I mean, she is.
That was such a good evil.
Yeah, it was good.
So good.
I just felt like I felt like the motivations was weak, man. Like,
Okay, I
and
can understand
she's
that.
not there. I know she's not. But
I think those two things
Ben, you've
justify.
never
each
had
other.
your conjured kids killed.
you're right. I don't know
That's what I'm
shit
saying, like,
about
it-
shit, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like she's in full on denial right
Yeah.
now. Like it literally takes to that scene on the steps where,
The
you know,
kids hate her, scared of her.
yeah,
Yeah.
Where
Oh,
acceptance
yeah.
acceptance happens.
Yes.
She literally says exactly what she's been doing, and she she understands, like, I am getting ready. I just lied to my kids.
Yeah.
I think that's what hits her.
Yeah.
I would never hurt anybody, and then she just looks at her hands, and that's when she goes,
Yeah.
that's how the movie ends. Give or take.
Yeah. So we can do some lines. We do some lines.
Hell yeah, cut them up.
So what she says is like after that whole spiel.
Oh yeah, I got this wrong.
She gives a whole paragraph. It's like a whole paragraph, but this is me being reasonable. After she's done a shit ton of like,
Yeah, that's gangster.
like I mean,
What did I say?
not that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a different. It was a different word.
Check the tape.
It was a different word. But yeah,
What did you
I really
say?
like that
What
line a
did you
lot.
say?
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it tonight.
Nah, yeah.
How many other lines you got?
That was it. That was the one I wrote down.
Shucks.
Yeah, it's okay. But the whole speech that she delivers is like Elizabeth Olsen's a great actress, and like the way she
she's
gives
amazing.
all that. Because Strange is like be reasonable, Wanda. Like she's like, this is me being like, I didn't do this, I didn't do this, I didn't do this, I did all this. So even after all this, and even if I do this, that's still me being reasonable.
There's his hubris.
Yeah.
Huh?
Boom.
Thinking that she hasn't been being reasonable.
Yeah.
That's blind confidence.
Mm-hmm.
He has no
Hubris.
idea. He has no
Nah.
idea how strong she is.
Yeah. Okay.
I forgot one thing that I wanted to say earlier during the
please.
dislikes.
Yep.
Please
Go.
Do you remember in the series when the other witch brings her to the basement and
Agnes.
Agnes
Yeah, and
Saint
warns her
Agnes?
about another one.
Well, she puts runes around the room, and she can't do any magic down there. When Scarlet Witch goes to the temple to get them, and then he puts her in that labyrinth, how come he doesn't wrap that motherfucker with runes?
He probably don't know about it. There's nothing suggesting that he knows that.
Why wouldn't he know that? He's like one of the they know fucking everything. He knew to do that labyrinth.
Nah, come on, man. Come on. He don't got that. He don't got the time.
Another piss poor writing item for me was the fact that he doesn't throw that damn light pole through that thing's eye at the very beginning. Why does he like cut off a leg here and hit it with a lasso there? And you could have saved 25 minutes by him just picking that light pole up.
John, he's trying to not kill the thing. He wants to capture it and interrogate it later. Do some sort of Morse code through blinks.
All right, that's all I
probably.
wanted to say. Sorry.
We'll teach him Morse code.
Say your quote.
Oh, no, we're still doing lines.
Say your line then.
Oh, I was going to make my own up.
Say it.
Ah, fuck, I forget what it was now.
Back in the day
Okay.
when I was
What do
young,
you
I'm
have?
not a kid. It's also from Scarlet Witch in another conversation to Doctor Strange. She says, "You break the rules and become a hero. I do it and become the enemy. That doesn't seem fair."
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's
too.
the scene that you did not see. He says it to her. She says it to him
In the garden, right?
Yeah, in the garden.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
not
yeah.
much later, she goes, "You should tell America to come here and stay, and she'll be fine. I'll be able to protect her." And he stops walking, and she goes, "You didn't mention her name, did you?"
That's when I thought he figured it out.
He knew already.
I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah. There's zero shock on his face. He knew when he got there.
Okay.
The very first thing he does, I think that he's he's arrogant. I think he's transparent about that. He gets the very first thing he does. It goes, "It almost smells real," or "It even smells real." Like he's very transparent about.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. He's much smarter than people. Like he shits on the X-Men guy.
Xavier.
No, the other guy.
Oh.
Fantastic Four. What is his name?
Mr.
Richard Reed.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Or
that
Mr.
guy. Yeah,
Fantastic,
he shits on him
So-
right away. He said, "You're not the smartest person in the room."
Professor X has a really good line too, but I can't remember
Well,
it.
Mr. Reed has one of my favorite lines.
Are you going to make this up or is this a real line?
I can't remember the other superhero's name. What superhero whispers a lot?
Black Bolt.
He said Black Bolt could kill you with one whisper.
Uh-huh.
And that was it. Dude just whispers his head off.
Yeah. It's brutal.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's a good lead.
Did you
up to that.
see the scene where Forrest Gump looked at Professor X and said, "Professor X, you ain't got no legs."
Director's hat.
That's gonna be one of those.
Hell yes.
Put that on, babe.
If I was directing this movie, I would have pushed Wanda further. I don't like that even at the end she has some humility. Like, it was crazy good, and in the end she's like, "I'm sorry, blah, 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 I fucked up." I wish she would have did something that you couldn't forgive her for. in
Just
this
send her
movie.
all the way.
Yeah, make
Into
her a
madness.
villain.
Into madness.
Yeah, make her a villain. Have her kill America or kill Doctor Strange or kill someone that matters. He killed a bunch of no-name characters that you could write off and redeem her later for real. So just make it something that's like, oh, she's a badass now. But it ended with her being like, "I'm sorry, you'll never see me again," and it's done. I want her killing someone and then floating off into the glory like Thanos did in Infinity War, personally. I want her to be the next Thanos. But it doesn't seem like that's going to happen.
Whoa, Manos.
What about you?
Replace Thanos with a girl. That's what I want, personally.
Thanma.
Would you like to have
It kind of almost exact. You know what I wanted. I wanted a dark series.
Yeah.
I wanted you to get rid of some of the kids shit and just make it Make it R. I don't care.
Please
Whatever
do.
that other one is. Yeah. You did everything you could.
Yeah,
all the
little
way-
kids will have nightmares watching this. I guarantee
I'm
it.
telling you, that is a. They don't even use a lot of music.
Zombie Strange was kind of wild. That was.
Oh, that's
Yes,
another thing I
dude.
didn't like. I should have said earlier.
Oh, really?
No, I like that, but I
Oh.
don't like that they keep doing things from the What If series. I don't like that.
What is the other doctor? Not the other. He's the world grandmaster now. Chin. What's his name?
Wong?
Yeah, he's terrible. They,
Yeah, I don't
they
like him
barely
either.
even tortured that other group of people.
Plus, he was in
And he was
another
like,
movie
I
with
can
the
tell you-
Hawk's friend. He didn't show up.
I can take you right to that book. Like, what the? You took him right to the temple after a little bit of torture? I'm with you. Even if they don't, so kind of coincide with what you said, but not as direct. Shorten the movie up a little bit, make it a little darker. I'm okay with the way that it ended like that, but show her, have her in the post-credit scene.
Make her the dick.
She can, she can
Right
kill
now,
somebody.
I feel bad for Wanda.
She
I
could-
want to be mad at it.
Yeah, I'm not though. I love her.
Right,
I
that's
think
what
she's
I'm saying.
awesome.
I want her.
This is where her redemption story will come.
I want her
in.
going to the hospital and killing newborns out the
She'll
womb.
be as strong as she was before.
I'm just saying, like shit,
God.
stuff you can't come back from is
Yeah.
all I mean.
I mean, she probably should not come back from anything she did at that temple. But if they let the son in Bad Boys 3 come back to work for the fucking,
But you could just kill my man Cat.
You did? Oh, you just gonna kill a judge?
You kill my cat.
Oh, now we're gonna have you under Secret Service? Okay.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, I would have made this movie darker. I would have. I don't often say shorten a Marvel movie, but they could have taken 20 or 30 minutes of some of the kiddie stuff. I don't even care if they, like I said, there wasn't the times that they spent in the movie that were kiddie and young. They didn't put any humor in for me, or for kids, in my opinion.
Or just replace it with dark
wa-
shit.
It wasn't
just
much
leave
humor.
it, yeah, or leave it. There's plenty to do with Scarlet and the book, and there's so much you can do with all of that.
I wish
it was all there.
Evil Wanda should be dating White Vision right now.
I honestly wish they would have just lost in this universe, and then
We're all dead.
yeah,
Nah, that'd have been
you
cool
know what
too.
I mean.
That'd have been pretty cool.
If Doctor Strange did what he did in the one set of universes, and
That would have been pretty cool.
what is it, the collision or whatever?
Yeah, everybody dead.
Yeah,
Everybody dead.
a trillion people. He killed a trillion people.
You only,
Yeah, you know what I mean. There's so many dark moments. It's just they take a 75% dark movie and add some nonsense story into it that it just doesn't need to be in there. Make it an hour and 30 minutes.
Just
Make
call
it dark,
it. Marvel, call us.
Like go
and then you'll marvel at your movie.
go harder into the multiverse stuff too. You don't have to you can take that kid shit out and give me more. Let me get more cameos. I'm greedy. Give me all the cameos.
they
right?
could afford it.
It would've
anything.
been cool.
Anything you could have
Fucking
done.
Wolverine would do it
Because
in a heartbeat.
I
Because
heard-
then you're going to watch every single movie, period, because there's been so many cameos.
Dude, I heard a rumor that Lou Ferrigno was supposed to be in it.
Yo,
Would that have been
would've
nuts
the
or what?
best.
Ben Affleck as Daredevil. What if you see him?
Let him put Logan
What
Paul.
if
Yo,
you
if
see-
Frigno shows up as the Hulk, I'm dying.
What if you see Chris Evans as the fucking Fantastic
Flash,
Four
yeah.
guy? I mean, like
That's a lot.
Johnny, what the fuck?
Johnny Flash,
United-
Johnny Blaze.
Yeah, right.
I don't
That's
know.
it.
Nicolas Cage shows up as his fucking
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider.
Dude,
He's another one that could have killed Thanos.
you Ghost Rider? No shit.
Yep.
But yeah, that's my director's hat is like, give me all the cameos. You're literally introducing it here.
Another thing I don't like is that
we're not
they're
introducing.
relying on cameos to make the
So
movie.
so
I don't know about relying, but like
Spider-Man for sure did.
Spider-Man did that introduced the idea of the multiverse.
I was going to add a
right?
caveat to what you said earlier about them using that as a crutch for poor writing. If that is the
Yeah,
case,
we were gonna talk about that, too.
if that is the case, that would suck. I'm hoping that they're not doing that. I'm hoping that there's a good enough production team and group
Like
of
the
writers.
new villain just shows up, he's about to kill everyone, and then a different multiverse Thanos shows up, snaps him out of existence, and disappears.
It's Usher. Yeah,
Fucking Superman shows up and kills him.
Right. That would suck.
Yeah.
That's lazy writing.
Yeah, I just want
And
to
there
get away
is
from
plenty.
lazy.
There's plenty of that in this. It's just there's so much. There's just wasted time. You know.
Yeah.
Even with all that,
It's a good movie.
You should go watch it. It's very watchable.
Sorry, we interrupted director's head a bit.
That's okay. I was just saying that's what I wanted. I wanted to see more. Like, give me, like, you're literally, this
I
is
agree,
where we're
though.
really leaning into. The movie has multiverse in the title. Like, let's go for it, guys.
Is there too much? Is there too many?
cameos?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Like if fucking Luke Skywalker shows up, or
You really only meet one
I'm
other.
talking about, well, I guess
You only really
actually
meet-
Star Wars was a Marvel comic property for a while.
right?
But I mean, as they're jumping through the different multiverses, like,
If I could run into a Star Wars multiverse,
like
that'd be
holy
baller as shit.
Lights,
Zoom,
yeah.
zoom.
I don't know.
When they went to the cartoon, it was just the Super Friends in the background.
Yeah, I just thought they
Super
could
Friends is the
have.
shit when we were kids.
They could have really given us some, like the cameos.
Just call us, Marvel.
The
Shit.
the
We got you,
cameos,
boo.
Tag them.
the cameos we got were cool. I liked Rambo as Captain Marvel. I like obviously Krasinski.
Actually, I like Rambo more as Captain Marvel
I think you're right.
than Brie
there.
than that piece of cheese.
I agree with you. I love that actress because
Yeah.
that's my
She's
girl.
a thief.
That's my girl from No Time to Die. That's
Cheese thief?
Cheese thief.
No,
Yo,
the
we
girl
gotta
that
call
played-
that forever. Brie
Never mind.
Larson.
Oh, Brie Larson.
Cheese thief. Great.
Yeah,
That's a great.
What?
Nothing. Just wanted to look at my ceiling.
Brie Larson.
I'm in the middle of talking about something. And
Sorry,
I'm supposed to
go.
catch
I'm
every
sorry.
fucking
God,
thing.
we have to
between you
edit so
two
much
guys.
of this.
I'm cutting.
I don't know.
Cutting all that out.
I'm not going to be in
All
this.
of it.
I'm not even going to be in here.
Yeah.
Like, who
gonna
is
be
he
me.
talking to? Another person in a multiverse.
Director's
Like,
hat. It's just gonna be me over here. Over here. All right, let's score it.
I'm going last.
No, you go first.
No.
John, you go first.
Nope.
I don't have a. You got the score sheet.
No.
The score sheet.
I need it.
I mean,
Are
Are
you
you
being
serious?
serious? Yep. Was that a yep?
I always look at the score sheet. I've been looking at the score sheet every time.
Ben, can I guess your score?
Go ahead.
7-8.
Damn, that's really good. No, I don't think that's it, though.
Fuck me. Fuck me.
I actually think it's lower than that.
Ooh.
Oh boy,
I'm going to go 7-6.
that's it. That's amazing.
Look at me.
That's amazing.
I'm the wizard now.
Yeah, that's fucking good, John.
Well, that sucks.
Why was that your score?
Yeah.
All right,
That's your score too?
Yeah.
it's respectable.
Very. Remember earlier when I said our average is around 7.7?
This is
I
right
deliberately
there.
didn't say
7-6.
Are you
I
serious?
like that.
Yep.
That's fucking funny.
It's right there. Fuck it. It's there.
It's
I'm
great.
not going to change it.
Dude,
in
I'm
half
telling you this could okay, this might be too far. But this at some moments
gonna
had-
watch it multiple
this at moments had Dark Knight vibes for me. Which I mean, I'm talking about edge of my chair seat, hands like this. Like there is so much potential in this movie. For it doesn't have to be every movie, but of all the Marvel movies we've seen, when has there been one like he said where the loser wins and it's evil? That's how the comics were written. It can't all be glitter and gold.
It can't all be for kids.
And it was 75% that they just could have got rid of all the nonsense, keep some of the character. Obviously, you have to keep some of the characters, but change the character, change the actor, make them, a little more disgruntled, a little more pissed off, a little more Batman.
This is what Disney needs to do. Disney R. It'll be a subcategory
more
of
Disney-er.
Disney Plus, but just rated
You
R.
can call it
movies.
Disney-er.
Dude, when they put the Netflix Marvel shows on Disney Plus, like Daredevil, Punisher, all that shit, everybody when you signed back into your account, you had to like readjust and set the like parental settings.
It's funny you say that.
Just
I
make
was
it
at
its own
Ian's house doing
category.
shiplap, and he didn't even know that happened, and it locked him out. He's like, I don't have parental guidance. What the hell is this? He had to figure out how to unlock it, so his mom could watch that Beatles series that they put on there.
yeah.
They wouldn't let her watch it.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Pretty awesome either
Yeah.
way, though.
Yeah.
movie is good.
Yeah, it's good.
The reason you have to watch it
It's a
is
nice
if
addition.
if you're a fan,
Of the series, yeah.
right? What as Ben was saying, the little bit we're given is actually a ton when it comes to this.
We're
series.
harsh on Marvel, too.
Very fair. I mean, they got
For as good as they are, our standards are high.
Sorry.
no.
I'm just going to say that we are also spoiled because
Because we got Infinity Saga.
The Infinity Saga was.
Kids these days
We
and
got
their
Robert Downey
iPads,
Jr.
they'll never know.
They
dude,
will not have Robert Downey
It's funny.
Jr.
We had to have said that multiple times.
We're watching
right?
Magic Johnson play right now. He's the greatest there's ever going to be.
Yeah.
No, even better than that. We're watching Magic Johnson play against Larry Bird. So they're literally just making movies that are trying to be better than the last one.
Yeah.
There is no.
And they could have done. They have the potential here.
Thor, baby.
That's what I've been saying.
I'm telling you right now, Thor will be better
think
than
Thor's
every other movie in this thing.
So
in
far?
this series.
the new series. I think
Oh,
Thor's
yeah.
going to be awesome.
I'm very
yeah.
excited.
I thought this was going to be awesome, and the Spider-Man was awesome.
Yeah.
Thor, I am throwing it down mid-8s for me.
Yeah. Dude, just the preview alone, where Quill's giving a thing and then
I just see him running.
Thor leans in.
I feel like
look at the eyes
It's
of
gonna
people
be
you
fun.
love.
Tiki Watiti is a brilliant director.
Yeah.
so I thought he was the bull, the other sorcerer, when he's standing there talking to him. Like, I'm with you, mate. Like, he has that same exact,
shit.
literally,
New Zealand,
watch it again, listen to the or
I had the
South
same
African
thought.
or whatever he is.
No,
he's
from New
they-
Zealand.
Did you
whatever.
see?
It's they all that sounds the same to me.
Okay.
Did you see Jojo Rabbit?
Mate,
You got to.
the
Dude,
one about the Nazi thing.
yeah. Tiki Watiti made me love a movie about a child Nazi. It's
I saw like
so
20
good,
minutes
dude.
of different parts of it, but I guess they were like real hot, intense scenes. The one where the one captain comes in the house and he's hiding Shorty in the closet, or vice versa.
Yeah.
And then I seen the end where the one dude who's a Nazi isn't really, and he lets the kid go, and blah blah blah. I've seen all.
Oh shit! So you got. But you should check it out, dude. It's
I mean, I'll watch it.
Such a good movie.
It's incredible.
That scene has no efficacy on me because there's no context to it.
And you're not Jewish.
No. I buy stuff.
So I'm Jewish. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. Are you Hawaiian?
I'm a Hawaiian Jew.
I wish.
I wish.
If I had one wish. That's Spanish.
Well, next week or next episode. I shouldn't say next week because sometimes we don't come next week. You know what I mean?
That's what she said.
Next episode. Are we
Another
doing
movie combat
We're gonna
gonna-
chill.
We're gonna do Top Gun
versus.
Top Gun Maverick, which I've seen.
I wasn't a huge fan of the first one, so the
I've seen
second
them
one may
both
get the edge.
I tell you
very
what,
recently.
one of my favorite Halloween costumes is when me and Jeff dressed
great.
as Top Gun and
Both of y'all
Maverick,
look
Maverick
great.
and Goose.
That's a good one.
We looked very much like those two
Hell
motherfuckers
yeah.
because I'm short
You guys
and I
look
have
good.
grayish hair.
Okay.
And Jeff is tall, just like Goose. He looks just like Goose. Honestly.
Okay.
We came in there. I was like, "Damn, son." Jen was so mad.
She had no.
You don't wear Halloween costumes with me, and then after that, I have to every year.
Yeah.
She could have been an inflatable jet or something.
She could have been the girl.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. We may or may not have a guess. Not 100%.
Is there a sing scene?
a sing scene?
Remember when he goes to the bar to pick what's her name up?
There is.
What is that song?
Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah. Is it? No.
I don't like Tom
That is the
Cruise.
song.
Daddy sings at the bar to her?
Oh, that
Yeah.
sing scene.
That
I
is-
thought you
that
meant
is a song.
I thought you meant when
Everybody.
I thought you meant when Goose was playing the piano.
Everybody, now you're gone. That's not
No,
it. That's not it.
You've lost that love and feeling.
That's it. That's what I was singing.
yeah. yeah.
Lost that love and feel. Yeah. Is there one of those?
Gotta watch the movie, John.
God darn it.
Yeah. It's awesome. Spoiler alert. I loved it.
All I've heard is phenomenal reviews about Top Gun.
But you gotta go if you're gonna go soon. Do it before they take it out of the Dolby theater, because it's
Or Jen
The
will not go
Dolby,
with you.
because Wilson wants to go on IMAX.
I say Dolby.
All right.
I say
I
Dolby.
told him I'd ask you.
Yeah, that I don't think, to my knowledge, it wasn't filmed with IMAX cameras. And I
Oh,
think
he
that's
said he heard it was.
I'll double check.
All right.
But
I will tell you what I learned last night. Put that mic there. You've been micing for me this whole time.
Yeah.
I found out last night at AMC in Columbia, if you do want to go to IMAX, you might want to wait because there's no AC in there.
They've had that happen
Pass.
multiple times.
That's exactly what I said to Jen. I said, honestly, I think
Pass.
they just save money by rotating through theaters of what AC doesn't work. Like
The
they-
movie's good enough. You don't need AC.
I
Trust
know-
me.
I know
they're
that-
gonna think they're sweating because they're excited.
Since I started doing this 55 movies ago, 4 movies have not had air conditioning.
Yeah, facts.
4.
Yeah,
and
it's
the
rough.
the one Breezy and I went to, it
was hot as
It wasn't like just
It was
indoor.
Scream, wasn't it?
wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't just indoor air temperature. Like I sat in that leather seat, I was like, man, I wish we were in another theater.
You guys got up. You had to.
It was like,
yeah. Yeah.
sounded like a wet raincoat. It was so bad.
Good times though.
Well, all right.
Well,
that's
alrighty
it.
then.
Leave us a comment, share the video, like the video.
Real talk for
Oh,
real
thank
movies,
you
you
guys.
will listen.
Love you.
Real life
watch
on real hype, you feel different. Underrated, appreciated, or barely made it. You let us know at Law Bay, yeah, you really hate it. And Christmas like in the past, he got it going better. And like Jess, it didn't show up, and we don't let up. It's real talk, no theoretical, though it ain't invisible, man. It's so dependable, damn. You can't see him if it's dark or bright. Ask Chris with his Miller Lite. Or Blockbuster, it's so good, right? Candyman or Tony Dodd or Holy God. I mean, the devil all the time or at least a lot. Apocalypto, go against the grain like your boy Adam, who drink Jack like Jungle Ann and Nick Mullins. Educators tell us what you know about them. Is it bad or good like Peanut Butter Falcon? Special guests like Danny D and Dave Arnold. Let us look to the future event horizon. In real life, the movie will never stop till it does, we drop and there's no getting up. Until then, subscribe and they let you know the tops. Only way to know for sure is to watch. So shut up and drink your pops, your soda and corn pops, and listen to the real life movie talk. I'm isolated like the lady in black, and I seek revenge for these movies that whack.